Alrighty guys, welcome back to the second session of the day. Yes, miss bro. What do we want to study today? So I've pretty much covered this whole video to revision of linear. Only thing that's really trouble in linear is finding the equation of a perpendicular line. And that's only difficult when they come to coordinates, such as this. And then when it's not phrased like these. Like, I could do this. No, this is parallel still. Like, genuinely, what the fuck? But I could do it. So, yes, let's drink some water, actually. That's some nice water. So, quick little refresh. What we have to do is, for questions such as this, parallel always means, which means the gradients are always the same no matter what the line is. So for this equation, it would be y equals 2x, and then you have to find out what the y is. To do that, what you must do... Oh, fuck me. How do I do that? I'm bad at this, bro. I'm bad. Very bad at doing this joint. Let's go back to parallel line. Finding out the equation of a parallel line. What you do for the questions. I don't even think he taught us what to do for a question where it doesn't give you the thing. Wait, what? Do I have to watch that video again? I don't understand the finding equation of parallel lines and all that type of shit. Really? At a good level? I understand it to a certain degree. Parallel, I know it's all gradients. I understand the gradients. It's only when it comes to the y-intercept that I really struggle. But passing through 1/8. Fuck. What's the y? What is the y? X, y. Do I do the same thing I do for perpendicular? Where you make... Let's just try that real quick. So, question A. You do... let's just start. Y equals 2x minus 1. Passes through 1a. We know our gradients already 2x. Then what we've got to do is find the y. We already know that that's the x, that's the thing. So we do 8. So do 8 equals... Oh, we got plus the c. 8 equals 2x plus c. Now what we want to do is transfer this over to here. And when that happens, you just do 2x minus 8 equals to... And that... No. It's 8 minus 2x. That equals 6x. Or 6. Which means c equals 6. Which leaves you with y equals... Yo, this feels really fucking wrong. 2x plus 6. Let's see. Let's put that into ChatGPT and see what that gives us. Because to me, that feels right to a certain degree. Although I have to incorporate the 1 here. I genuinely have no clue right now. Let's see what it becomes. What did I get? 2x plus 6. Yep. It says y equals 2x plus 6, so it is saying that I am correct. Y equals mx plus b. We use c. Yeah, it's saying I'm correct on that. So let's try a different answer. I'm actually gonna record this for one of my friends to see. Alright, let's start recording. Okay, or if you guys were asking how to do these, so basically I'll show you for this one. What you want to do is just fucking write down the question. Y equals 2x minus 1. Then what you gotta do is this. Then you gotta get this because it says 1 over 8. That's the x. That's the y. Move my mic out the way. So get the y and make it, substitute the y. So 8 equals 2x plus c. And then what we got to do is we got to move this there. So then you minus it. So 8 minus 2x equals to 6. So then your c equals to 6. So then it just becomes y equals 2x plus 6. So that should be a really quick and easy. So very easy. Just for my own thing, let's go ahead and just attempt that question, like another question. So B, let's try B. Just write down the question. Y equals 3x plus 2. So we already know that our gradient is the same. So y equals 3x. But now we have to find the thingamabobb. So 1, 1. We know that this is the x and this is the y. So what we're going to do is go ahead and put the plus 1 there. No, what the hell am I saying? We're going to substitute that 1 in for the y. So we're going to go 1 equals 3x plus c. And so then what we're going to do, again, transfer it over to here. And that becomes a minus, remember guys? So 3 minus 1 equals to 2. Thus, c equals 2. So then you can just substitute it again as y equals 3x plus 2. Now let's fact check that to make sure that's right. And I shall hope to God that it is, because if it isn't, I'm really fucked here. Any mathematicians, let me know. I got y equals 3x plus 2. So sweet. So let's just hop onto the next page and just try one more, and then that's the last practice we'll do for parallel, and then we'll move on to just practicing some questions for perpendicular. Okay, we got y equals to 5x minus 4. 5x minus 4. Passes through 2, 9. Already we know that our gradient's the same, so we would just write y equals 5x. And then we can find out a gradient. Once again, this is our x, this is our y. So what we're going to do is go ahead and substitute in our y. So 9 equals to 5x plus c. Once again, transfer that over. So you got 9 minus 5, which equals 4. Thus our c equals to 4. So then we can just substitute that into our equation, and we get y equals to, remember our equation, y equals mx plus c. So y equals to 5x plus 4. And once again, we will just quickly double check that. Whoa! I didn't do that. Just quickly fact checked it. Make sure I'm right. Just correct or whatever. Because I hope I am. Oh my god. Where did I go wrong? -1. (5x minus 4). Where did I go wrong here? Oh, I forgot about a very... Oh shit. I forgot about a very important thing that you have to do, a very important step that you have to pull. From this point, when you substitute your shit, you have to do here, when you find out when you're substituting everything, go from 9 equals to 5x, oh no, 9 equals to 5 times the x, so it becomes 5 times 2 plus c. So then what is that? 9 equals to 10 plus c. And then you do, and then it's just standard thing, 10x, you know. So then do 10 minus 9. Yeah, you get 1. So there goes 1. Then just substituting it to the y equals to, would it be 10? No. Our grade is the same. Y equals to 5x plus 1. 5x plus 1. How? Oh, I forgot my -1 because... I did 10 minus 9. Just ask ChatGPT why the 1 is negative. Let's see. Why is the 1 negative? Let's find out, guys. 9 minus 10. Okay. Okay. -1. Yeah, we'll subtract from both sides now to avoid making that mistake. Because I made that mistake, I'm just gonna do another question for parallel, just to, do it again, make sure I do well. So D equals to, So y equals to 3x minus 7. And then passes through 415. Now we know that our gradient is 3 over x once again. Then we have we have to add the times 4. Well, we can get rid of that x because it's 3 times 4. So when we substitute, we know. So let's do our substitution. It'll be 15 equals to 3 times 4. We'll just already do that. 12 plus c. So then once again, what we're going to do is we're going to minus 15 from both sides. Actually, no. We're going to minus 12 from both sides. So minus 12 there is 0. Minus 12 there, 3. So then you're left with c equaling to 3. Then we can substitute that whole thing into our equation. Y equals mx plus c. So we have y equals to 3x, because remember the gradient always stays the same for every parallel question, plus 3. I will fact check that with ChatGPT, and hope to God that's correct. Because if it ain't, I'm fucked. I've been reading books of old. Been reading books of old. I'm reading books of old. Y equals 3x plus 3. So my question or answer was correct. Let's delete these before it takes up too much space on my laptop. Move to bin, move to bin. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's camp. It's just some dumb shit. Okay, sweet. Can get rid of that whole lot. Okay. How many viewers do I have, chat? Let's hop onto YouTube and find out. I've been reading books of old. Who is watching? How many viewers do I have, chat? Oh, bro. Let's hop onto YouTube and find out. Help Judge Aiden. I've been reading books of old. Help Judge, bro, you're at. Why is my chat not showing up? Where is my chat? Who is watching? How many viewers do I have, chat? Oh, virtual camera. Oh, bro. Let's hop onto YouTube and find out. Help Judge Aiden. I've been reading books of old. Help Judge, bro, you're at. Where am I? Why is my chat not showing up? My friggin'. Where is my chat? Who is watching? How many viewers do I have, chat? Oh, virtual camera. Oh, bro. Let's hop onto YouTube and find out. Help Judge Aiden. I've been reading books of old. Help Judge, bro, you're at. Where am I? Why is my chat not showing up? My friggin'. Where is my chat? Who is watching? How many viewers do I have, chat? Oh, virtual camera. Oh, bro. Let's hop onto YouTube and find out. Help Judge Aiden. I've been reading books of old. Help Judge, bro, you're at. Where am I? Why is my chat not showing up? My friggin'. Where is my chat? Who is watching? How many viewers do I have, chat? Oh, virtual camera. Oh, bro. Let's hop onto YouTube and find out. Help Judge Aiden. I've been reading books of old. Help Judge, bro, you're at. Where am I? Why is my chat not showing up? My friggin'. Where is my chat? Who is watching? How many viewers do I have, chat? Oh, virtual camera. Oh, bro. Let's hop onto YouTube and. Okay, I just lost the plot for a bit. Okay, let's move on to perpendicular. Okay. perpendicular. And then after perpendicular, we'll move on to the fucking shapes. Okay. Y equals 2x plus 4. Now, the difference between perpendicular and parallel is that parallel, the lines that we meet. Perpendicular, they do meet at the y-axis. It doesn't. I don't think it necessarily has to be at the y. Something like that. But that means the gradient is not the same, unlike for parallel. So what you have to do for this question is you have to find out. This already tells us what the y-axis is. The y-axis is 3. The y-intercept is 3. So let's just write that down. Y-intercept equals 3. But let's figure it out. So we have to find the gradient. The way you do that is by flipping the gradient that you already have from the equation that they give you. So you flip it around and you get negative 1/2. That's what you get. Because the x is 1, so you divide. So 1/2, negative 1/2 because you're flipping it. So negative 1/2 plus 4. And that's your thing. But then, I don't know why I write plus 4, it's plus 3. So y equals to 1/2 plus 3. Wait, negative 1/2 plus 3. Let's make show of that. We'll do these first 4 questions. Let's open this question up. Let's open this sesame seed up. Pop up ChatGPT. Let me get it ready. Ready for me. I've been reading books so old. Okay, let's see if this shit is right. By the line perpendicular to y. Original slope m equals to 2. We got 1/2 x plus 3. That's correct. Oh, I forgot to write the x because it's, so that I'll get marked down for that. Okay, so that's A. Okay, that's question A. So we on to question B. Okay. Shite. Why I did that. Okay, perpendicular to the y. Okay. But y equals to negative 3x minus 8. This also already gives us the y-intercept. Let's write it down once again. Y-intercept equals to 8, I believe. Oh no, negative 2. Negative 2 is what it becomes. So then what you have to do, remember, flip your gradient. So it becomes positive 1/3. So y equals to 1/3, positive 1/3x plus minus 2. I'll rewrite that again. Y equals to 1/3 x minus 2. Let's fact check. Fact check that and see what we get. Y equals 1/3 x minus 2. Y equals to 1/3 x minus 2. I got it correct. Thank you. I thought I got it wrong for a second. Okay, let's try the third question. See. I am gonna have to try one of these. No way. Oh, I see. Because perpendicular is hard. Okay. I think I just broke something. I need some water. Sweet chat in the meanwhile. Hope this muddy didn't lie. Didn't lie official. It's 12:09. Let's listen to what I sound like. Let's see if anything is bad right now.
We can find out.
Help Judge Aiden.
I've been reading books.
Help Judge Brett. Yeah.
Where am I?
Put it down once again. Y-intercept equals 2/8, I believe. Oh no, -2. -2 is what it becomes. So then what you have to do, remember, flip your gradient. So it becomes +1/3. I wonder if there's a way for me to add like a camera to this. Let's do some slight little research on that. Maybe you can add a camera to the thing. Irian webcam. Wait, should I try this? Let me try it out. Take a quick little break. Quick little break from this thing. Here. No, I just might download it from this place apparently. I feel like it would be interesting. Seems fun. Oh, I'm gonna get a webcam by the end of this. Let's try to shimmy out. The camera looks terrible. How? What the fuck? Oh, bro, wait. So, Shimmy, I see that we've got the camera running. I wonder what I look like. Oh, that's so funny. What the hell? What's up with that? Help get your bum out. Help roof. Oh. Why did I turn it off? Yeah. How would I add that? The media source? What does it become? How proof it's working? Hobbs is a webcam. Hobbs, there's no way. There's no way. Hobbs is a webcam. Hobbs, there's no way. Help! Oh, but I can't do that now. Can't message these guys. What the fuck? Oh, look, wait. So if I change that and I closed it, what happened? What would happen? Oh my god, it's still using my camera. What the fuck? Huh? So then what? If I open it again, what happens? Okay. This seems like a bad angle. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's see. What were we even doing? We should just fix this. Alright, you unloosen it and then pull it up. Okay, what was I even? I was looking at C. Okay, so for C, what we do is let's write down the equation. X plus y equals to 6. X plus y equals to 6. Oh, I don't even understand this one. Passing through is what? So what the fuck? We have the y set. No, wait, what? Because isn't that supposed to be the y? Isn't the isn't this supposed to be the y? See? Y? X plus y. This plus y. So this is the gradient. 1x plus y-intercept was y. Oh, plus c, yes. So how the fuck do you figure that shit out? Oh, never mind. Wait. For that question, do I have to find the y-intercept first? Let's find the y-intercept first. The y-intercept, we know that the y-intercept is equaling to 1. That is what the y-intercept equals to. So then it equals to 1. Now we just have to do some reverse engineering. So now we have the 1 and the 6, and now we just need to find the gradient. If to find... So don't we just minus that from that? Wouldn't we just minus this from this? So we do 6 minus 1 equals to 5. So would the gradient be 5x? And then we could substitute it as y equals to 5x plus 1. Is that how we substitute it? Or, because we know it's that, we'll do just 6 equals to 5x plus 1. Genuinely what? Because there's that I just like, so there's that I just like don't understand. Okay. Let's put this into ChatGPT and see if we had it or not. If we have the answer, or if that's like correct, you know what I mean? So let's just check that out and see if we got it right or wrong. Let's pull that up. Let's pull that up. Oh my god. So we have y equals to x. Oh my god. Wait. The fuck? I need a mind. Wait a minute. Scratch that. Scratch this from this. And then this. Wouldn't that just be 1x? Yeah, it would be 1x. So then it would be 6 equals to 1x plus 6 plus 1. I swear that's it. But how the fuck does that work? Or they're not giving us the x. I wish I had an answer sheet. I don't know what the answer is to that. Oh no. It would be y equals x plus 1, yeah. Yeah, I'm correct. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, let's move on to... surface area and volume, bro. And then we have to do numbers of any magnitude. Let's move on to this hour-long video. Dear God. Let's turn off the webcam because we don't need it right now. There we go. Should hope so. I'll be getting rid of that. Then we can hide this for now.
Alright, Year 10, this
And we
will
can start
just
watching
be
this.
a video going through revising everything we have done throughout the topic of surface area and volume. We know that our exam's going to have two topics, this topic and then the next topic will be linear relationships. So I just wrote down all the dot points that...
Nah. Genuinely what?
throughout this topic. So I just wrote down all the dot...
fuck am I have... Genuinely, how the fuck am I supposed to know this? Nah, this is actually ridiculous.
points that we need to cover throughout this topic. So when we talk...
Because how much is that? I need... Each of this has its own fucking formula. So how many formulas is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Fucking hell. Like 12.
Talk about surface area and when we're speaking about volume, these are all the types of shapes that you need to learn and you need to learn well. Okay, now we have surface area of prisms, cylinders, spheres, cones and rectangular pyramids and composite shapes, and that is the exact same shapes that we need to learn when we do volume. So volume of prisms, cylinders, spheres, cone, rectangular pyramids and of course composite shapes as well. Okay, all of these dot points could and may be tested when you have your exam next week. So it is very important that we learn how to do, all of these questions.
Oh. So these are the ones that will be on my page. The following formulas will... Fuck, that's pen. The following formulas will be on the first page of your exam. Area of a trapezium, area of a circle, area of a triangle, surface area of a cylinder, surface area of a sphere, surface area of a cone, volume of a prism, volume of pyramid, volume of sphere. But I need to learn how to implement every single one of these. So I don't, I'm finished. Finito. Like full finito.
So let's go through basic surface area of prisms. Okay, so this will be a recap of what you have done in year 9. So all the work that we're going to do on this page is just a recap of everything you may have seen in year 9. Now before I show you the prisms, let's just quickly talk about what does surface area mean. Well, surface area just means the area of every face you see in the shape. And basically what we are doing for surface area is we are figuring out the area of each shape and then we're just adding it together to give us our total surface area. So if we're looking at this surface area of this rectangular prism, we know that this shape has 6 faces. Okay, so the aim is to find the surface area of this shape. We need to find the area of every shape we see, and we're going to combine them together. Okay, so what faces or what shapes do we see here? Well, we know that in a rectangle, first of all, opposite sides are equal, meaning that if the base is 20,
What? I just fucking
what shapes do we
completely zoned
combine
out.
together? Okay, so what is that this shape has 6 faces?
Yep,
Okay,
I know
so
it.
the aim is to find the surface area of this shape. We need to find the area of every shape we see, and we're going to combine them together. Okay, so what faces or what shapes do we see here? Well, we see
a
know that in a
rectangle.
rectangle,
I
first
see
of
just
all,
rectangles.
opposite sides are
rectangle, a
equal,
square.
meaning that if the base is 20, right, up here is also 22, right? If the length here is 6, opposite that is 6 too, so 6 here, and if this part here is 4, over here is 4 too. Okay, so how does that help us? That actually helps us in being able to find out all those missing sides that we can't actually see.
Yeah.
So when we speak about area of
I'm actually gonna draw this up real quick. Okay, we've got fuck ass cube. It's actually a rectangular prism. Bada booey. Apple booey, that's one side. Let's show the other. Then that's about 20, 4, 6, and then we know these are 20, and this is 4 as well. Sweet. And 6. Hello? Why do we skip like that?
times is by 2. Right in bracket. And since opposite sides are equal, whatever area we get at the front, okay, so how does that help us? That actually helps us in being able to find out all those missing sides that we can't actually see. So when we speak about area of prisms, we see 6 sides. So we see the front side. And since opposite sides are equal, whatever area we get at the front, at the back side that we can't see, will also be the same thing. Okay, so let's just write here area of the front, and of course we got to show our working out. The area of the front, what is the area of a rectangle? Well, it's just base times height. Our base is 20 and our height is 6. So the area of the front is
What the fuck?
The area of the front, what is the
I
area?
keep
Of
zoning
course
out.
we got to show our working out. The area of the front, what is the area of a rectangle? What
Base times height. Area of the front. It was 2 base
it's
times
just
height.
base times height.
Base
Our
is 20.
base is 20 and our height is 6. So the area of the front is 20 times 6.
That equals
Now I'm going to put this in bracket just to say what we are
120,
doing.
I believe.
And we know that the area of the front and the area of the back is the exact same thing. So I'm going to times this by 2. And in fact, I'm going to write here area of front slash the back. Right, because the area of a front of a
back.
rectangle and the area of the back of the rectangle is the same thing. So 20 times 6, when I put that on the calculator, 20 times 6 is 120. And we just multiply it by 2 because both the sides are the same. So we get 240.
I'm actually going to try attempt this question by myself. I'm going to do the left and right side. Left slash right. This seems like a very basic question that I'd just rather try and get myself. So 4 times 6. Yep, 4 base times height, 4 times 6. And then times that by 2 again, because there's 2 of the sides. That 4 times 6 is 20. Times 2, 40. What the fuck did I just say? 6 times 4, 20. 6, 12, 18, 24. What the fuck? It's 48, bro. I'm just tweaking nowadays. Okay, there's now left and right. Now we just got top and bottom. Top slash bottom. And that equals to. Okay, let's see. That's also. Or it's length times width or base times height. So base times height or length times width. 20 times 4. 20 times 4 equals to 80 times 2, which equals to 160. So then we add those together, 160 plus 240 plus 48. And that equals to 60, 40 plus 100, that's 448. 448. And that should be centimeters. I think centimeters squared.
Meters
Let's
squared.
figure that out.
Now let's do the area of
Let's
the
see
right
the
hand
right
side,
one.
which is, I'm going to do this in dark red. So the area of the right hand side here, let's do the area of this. Well, we know that our base is 4 and our height is 6. So let's just say here, we're going to say front, back, the area of the sides. Both sides, of course. So the base is 4 and the height is 6. So we're just going to do in brackets, right, 4 times 6. Now I'm just putting it in brackets here to show you the measurements I'm using. You don't have to put it in brackets if you don't want to. Okay, so the area of the right side is 4 times 6, and once again we're multiplying it by 2 because the left hand side, the side that we can't see over here, and the right hand side are the same thing. So 4 times 6 is 24 times 2 is 48 centimeters squared. Now let's talk about, we talked about the front and the back, we talked about the left and the right side. Now in green, I'm going to talk about the area of the top of the rectangular prism.
I'm a top, by the way.
And as well as the area of the bottom. So we're going to say here T/B. That stands for top and bottom. So the area of the top, the base here is 20. And that height is 4. So we're going to have 20 times 4 in brackets, and once again we multiply by 2 because both the front and the back are the same thing. And when we put that straight in the calculator, we get 160 centimeters squared. Once we find the area of every single side, we are then going to add them up together. So the total area is just going to be 240, so these numbers plus this number plus this number. So 240 plus 48 plus 160 equals to 448 centimeters squared. Okay, so 448 centimeters squared. Alright, so that's a rectangular prism. Now let's talk about what a cube would look like. So let's just rub out this information here. Okay, so what is a cube? Well, a cube is a 3D version of a square. Okay.
Nah, really?
Now we know in a cube every side is equal, right? Every side length is equal, and in this example, every side length is 2.
Let's go ahead and draw this up again. And then once again I'll try and do this by myself. Why? Because I'm the fucking goat, bro. Okay, so this again is base times height, and every side's the same, so it's 2 times 2. I think I could just do that, so we'll just do the standard procedure. You could just do 2 times 2 and then times that by 6 to get all the sides, but we'll do the front and back because they want me to. So we'll start with front and back. Front slash back, and that's 2 times 2, which equals to 4 times 2, which equals to 8, then left slash right. You do 2 times 2 times 2, which is also 8. Then you do top slash bottom, which is also 2 times 2 times 2. It also becomes 8. Then 8 plus 8 plus 8 equals to 24, thus giving you a answer of 24 centimeters, no, cubed, that's volume, 24 centimeters squared. That's my answer.
So how can we find the surface area of a cube? Well, there's no really special formula. All we need to do is find the area of one face, right? So the area of the one face, and then we just multiply it by 6 because there are 6
You're just taking the easy
equal
way out. You're
sides.
taking the easy way out.
So the front, the area of the front, right, is just base times height, just like in a rectangle, base times height. So 2 times 2. And since all the sides are equal, we're just going to multiply it by 6 to represent 6 equal sides. So 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 6, 4 times 6, sorry, is 24. And that is our surface area of some basic prisms. Now, of course, you can get surface area of basic prisms of different shapes. So like your triangular prisms is common, okay? Maybe trapezoidal prisms, and all of these examples of different prisms, okay? So it will take me way too long to go through every single type of basic prism, okay? But note that regardless of what type of basic prism you receive or you get, the method of solving it is the same, okay? And that method is find the area of every single face you see and then just add them together. Regardless if it's a rectangle or square or triangle or trapezium, whatever that's the case, find the basic formulas, okay? And then go through those.
Yes, Captain.
Now remember, in your exam notification, you will be given 9 formulas that we provide you. So we don't provide you with all the formulas, but we do provide you with some, okay? And we will go through which ones you do receive and which ones you don't.
The hell was that? Hello?
But we do provide you with some, okay? And we will go through which ones you do receive and which ones you don't.
The hell was that? Hello? The fuck? I'm gonna play that one time. The hell was that? Hello?
Through all the formulas, but we do provide you with some, okay? And we will go through which ones you do receive and which ones you don't.
Oh, I think it was just great. Oh fuck. The fuck was that? Hello?
And since method of solving it is the same, find the basic. Now remember, in your exam notification, you will be given 9 formulas that we provide you. So we don't provide you with all the formulas, but we do provide you with some, okay? And we will go through which ones you do receive and which ones you don't.
Hello?
So what we do receive is you will be
Why
given
do
area of
such
a
a
triangle,
big gap?
area of a circle, area of a trapezium. Okay, so the basic areas. You won't be giving area of a square and a rectangle, but you guys should know that it's just base times height. Okay, so really have a look at your exam notification, and it specifically tells you what formulas you will receive and what you won't receive. And the ones you won't receive, you will need to learn and you need to study them. Let's go through surface area of a cylinder. Right?
By the way, this MF, bro, this motherfucker, he was full talking. Guys, it's gonna be the hardest exam you ever do in your life. What the flip, bro? Are we serious?
Right, so surface area of those basic prisms that we just did a second ago, that's kind of a recap of year 9 work. Now these surface areas of cylinders and...
No, I don't. Wait. Do I know the essay? I believe the formula for the surface area of a cylinder goes something like 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi h. But don't quote me on that.
their surface areas of the cones and their other shapes, the spheres and other shapes like that. That is kind of the new content that we'll be working on in year 10. Okay, and the good thing is that all of these shapes do have specific formulas that we can use to help us. Okay, now you will be given the surface area of a cylinder formula. Okay, so you will be given this formula.
Oh,
surface
we will?
area of a cylinder formula. Now you will be given the surface area of a cylinder formula.
Sweet.
Okay, so you will be given this formula. And so the formula for surface area of a cylinder, which will be provided to you, is just 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h.
What did I say? 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. I'm the fucking goat.
So basically, in this formula, if we were going to break it up a bit, the 2 pi r squared, that refers to the circle at the top and the circle at the bottom. So we can see in a cylinder we have two circles, the one at the top and the one at the bottom. And the pi RH, this part of the formula, just refers to the rectangle that is wrapped around the cylinder. So a cylinder is made of two circles and one rectangle that's wrapped completely around. So the first part of the formula represents the circles, and the second part of the formula represents the curvature around, or the rectangle around the cylinder. Now how can we apply this? Well, quickly take a note and look at the formula 2 pi r squared. Well, the letter r refers to the radius of the circle. Now, it just so happens in my question, I am given the radius. But you might not be lucky in your exam where they provide you the radius for you, right? Because they might provide you with the diameter. So instead of giving you the radius, they might...
That's so easy. Diameter just half it. Radius just means half of the full diameter.
say the diameter is 4 centimeters. Now if they provide you the diameter, you need to make sure, so if they provide you with the diameter, you need to make sure you halve it or divide it by 2 to get your radius, because the formula only works for radius. Okay, so let's use the surface area formula to get myself an answer. So my radius refers to the circle part. So the radius is not 5. 5 is my height, the radius is my 2. So it would be 2 times pi times 2 squared
2 squared
plus,
plus,
right, 2 times pi times radius, which is 2, times the height, which is 5. And we can just put this straight on the calculator, right?
which gets
How
us
we see it. But when you do put it on calculator, you got to make sure to put this one in brackets. So the first part, put in a singular bracket, and then put this, and then put the plus sign on the calculator, and then put the second part in a bracket.
Really?
Because our calculator won't do BODMAS unless we physically tell it by putting it in the brackets to do so. Okay, So I'm putting in this on the calculator, 2 times pi times 2
So we gotta remember to
squared.
put brackets there, so it won't work.
Okay, in brackets of course. Plus
Put a little
2
footnote.
times pi times 2 times 5. And I get my answer of 87.96. Now, if it doesn't specify, keep your answer to 2 decimal places unless specified otherwise.
Keep it to D.
Okay? Because the question might say, you know, round your answer to the nearest decimal or round your answer to the nearest whole number. So that just all depends on the type of question that you get. Okay? But if it doesn't specify, 2 decimal places is fine. Okay? Now, what about this question here? So as I clear off this information, so we finished the first question, perfect. Now let's try to solve this question, because this question is a bit different. Now it's saying my surface area, my total surface area of the cylinder is 170 pi. The radius is given to me as 5. Now we have to calculate the height. So the question 1 asks us to find the surface area. Question 2 now is saying, well, here's already the surface area. Go backwards and try to figure out what the height is based on the total surface area. So
What are we doing?
we're going to use the same formula, but the information we have now is different. Because in the first question we had the radius and the height.
Let's pause real quick and so I can adjust this whole fucking thing. Let's pause the stream for a little bit. A little bit of this. How the hell did I go on mute for a bit? Ay. That should do it.
close this, okay? I'm gonna close this.
No.
What do you mean no?
I'm going back to studying.
You're not. It's almost 1 a.m. Go to bed now. It is over 1 a.m.
Yeah, you're right.